Hello YouTube, welcome to the Kuya Automobilico channel. I'm here today with my father, the Kuya himself, Bernard Liberia. Bernard, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your expertise in this industry?
Alright, I am your Kuya. I am the owner, founder of Automobilico. 33 years in the automotive industry, and any car problems, any car care tips, and buying car tips, I'm here to help.
That's right. So today, the topic that we're going to be covering is car maintenance, specifically car care in saving money. So we have a few questions here listed today. I'm just going to ask them and you can share with us your takes on them. That's right. Okay, so the first question is, what are the essentials, the absolute essentials when it comes to taking care of your car?
Number one, this is like a must. Brand new or second-hand car, you should always read your owner's manual. In your owner's manual, if you read it thoroughly, you will become a car expert by itself, and slowly you will learn to appreciate all the features and functions of your vehicle. You will also find out that the right kind of oil to buy or to put in your engine is there. And also in that manual, you can also do your own change oil, do your own air filter change, etc.
When it comes to car maintenance, Kuya, what are some areas that we should not skimp on?
So of course, the usual oil change, the 40,000 kilometer checkup, which is usually you have to change all the fluids in your transmission. You have to do your aircon servicing, checking the air pressure of your vehicle. Tires are very expensive, very costly.
That being said, what are some services for your car that you think people do too often, but actually you don't need to service those parts of the car as often as people might think?
One, they opt for an expensive oil change. And some cars have 5,000 kilometer checkup, some cars will have 10,000 kilometer checkup. They skip on those or they do it advanced. If you go to a car shop, they would always tell you you are already 30,000 kilometer checkup, why don't you do a 40,000 kilometer checkup? Then you're advancing your cost of repair, even if it's not
necessary.
Wala pa sa schedule. So they have quotas also in the shops, in the motor shops. So they would always want you to pay more than what you are supposed to. Like the brakes, they tell you, we need this. The fluid, this, that. It's upselling. So if you read your manual, you already know right away you're being sold something that you don't need or need. So don't forget to get your owner's manual. It's all there. So it's like a gem of a tool to use, and don't forget. It's this thick. You can read it overnight.
Know your car inside and out.
Exactly.
I remember we were talking earlier about it, and one of the things you mentioned was like, especially with air conditioning, one of the
there you
when
go.
an air conditioner gets broken, that can really
Major component why a car leads to premature breakdowns is putting a air freshener that is wax based. So the wax base, it evaporates to your air
Clogs up the system.
and clogs up the system.
What are some other ways that you can save when it comes to repairs to an air conditioning system?
Every 40,000 kilometers, you should have it serviced and cleaned. It's a must before you clog up the whole system.
Of course. Is washing your car frequently bad for the paint? Does it strip away the layers?
It depends on how you wash your vehicle.
Okay.
So I would like to recommend each and every car owner to have a roof under your vehicle. Make sure it's not under the weather. Car washing, it's supposed to be done only with running water.
Do dealerships often offer like a package? You buy the car, you also get like free servicing or something like that?
It's good you mentioned that. So in some car manufacturers for brand new, they say 5,000, 500,000 or 5 years. Hey guys, that's a catch. Alright, everything that is wear and tear in your vehicle that is not warrantable.
Oh.
Remember that. For example, your tires,
Okay.
it's not part of it.
Oh.
Your batteries, it's not part of it. Rubber components, it's not part of it. It's subject to wear and tear. Read your manual. It's a catch for you guys to go keep running back after your dealership and pay those excessively expensive oil change to them. It's a bit.
Read the fine print.
You treat your mechanics like your doctor and know them well or know your shop well.
So I'll present you a hypothetical scenario. So I'm a car owner. I've owned this car for maybe 10, 15 years now. Very old vehicle. I've owned it for a long time. And the repairs are starting to pile up. I have to get it serviced all the time. Like the air gun keeps breaking down. The oil doesn't stay in the car anymore. At what point would you recommend our viewers to like, okay, that car, you can give up on it?
Okay, no, there's nothing like that.
Okay.
So the only time you will give up on that car is when, of course, if it has a sentimental value, if you really like the vehicle, keep it.
Yeah, of course.
However, you have to let go of that car and part ways if the part is not available. So there are a lot of manufacturers or brands that they don't keep parts. So if the parts is too expensive and it's not available in the market, it's useless. You're gonna end up importing or waiting for a lot of time so you can use it, right?
Right.
So it's time to let go. Or basically 200,000 car.
Okay.
Depends on the brand.
Okay.
That 50,000 to 200,000. That is a cue that you are like time to let go.
Time to say goodbye now.
Yes.
Yeah.
The more popular brands and the most number of sales will tell you that the parts will be available in the next few years.
And the more recent ones.
And the more recent ones.
Right. It's unreasonable now.
So usually 20 years is kind of hard to maintain.
It's hard to find
15 years, gonna have some troubles.
Gotcha.
12 years, there you go. You're
Getting close now.
Yes, kasi 10,000 per year.
Right.
Meaning to say, if you're using the car 10,000 per year, after 12 years, you're already 120,000 kilometers.
So I want to ask you, Kuya, how much money do you spend personally on car maintenance? Let's say in a month or every, let's say 6 months.
It depends on the car. So if a typical oil change for a Japanese make would be around 5 to 10,000.
Okay.
A European car would normally be double. Depends on the make and model.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, so I think that's most of our questions for today, but I just want to summarize for our viewers the main takeaways from this video. Number one, first and foremost, read your owner's manual for your vehicle. That's so important.
Yep.
That's how you save the most money because you're not going to get scammed by these servicing companies and you know your vehicle inside and out already. And secondly, the best way to save money on servicing is with prevention.
Correct! There you go.
If you can avoid the damages to begin with,
Preventive maintenance is the key.
that's right. That was our last question. Thank you so much, Kuya, for helping us out today, giving us some tips and tricks when it comes to car maintenance. We hope you guys learned something, and that has been Automobilico Kuya. Automobilico actually has its very own servicing shop, so if you guys need a car and servicing, hit us up. Link in the description. Thanks, guys. Bye. Bye.